Hey guys, Scoggins here and welcome to Scoggins Disc Golf. In today's video, we're out here at Timmons Park getting a practice round in preparation for the Upstate Classic that's happening this weekend. It's going to be a two-day tournament, Saturday and Sunday, 4 rounds at the course. And so this is a tournament that I am always looking forward to every year. There's a lot of history with this event and just always looking to compete and see how I can do against a very stacked field. Timmons is pretty much a birdie or die course. We're going to have to shoot somewhere around 10 to 11 down each round to compete in the MPO division. So going to look to try to figure out our lines today, figure out our disc selection, and make sure we have a game plan going into the weekend and we can correct on anything that we see out here today. And so thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch, and let's get started. Okay guys, hole 1, par 3, 264 feet. Going to be going with a rock 3, just on a little bit of hyzer, try to get it to flip up, and just laying right by the basket over here on the left. Looks pretty good if he can beat the tree. Yeah, it's parked. Yep, tap in. Good way to start the round. Hole 2 is a par 3, about 140 feet, straight downhill, creek behind, surrounding the basket. So we want to try and put this up short. Probably going to do a standstill, use a halo invader here. Just put it down to the right, let it kind of hyzer to the basket. Hook up. Yep. All right, just like that, 2 for 2 start, just what you want out here, because it's definitely a birdie or die course, especially the MPO field. I think 40 under par or better has been the scores the last couple years, so I'm gonna have to attack. Okay guys, hole 3, 216 feet, straight uphill. This is a double mando, so you've got to throw through these trees. There's a light pole that's kind of going to be the aiming point. You want to go straight at that and let the disc just kind of hyzer in. The basket's just kind of tucked in a little bit to the left of these trees. So again, I'm going with rock 3. Just going to try to throw it flat and just let it kind of hyzer to the basket. Should be pretty good. Might be a little short, but got enough on that. Just like I thought, a little bit short, but we got about a 15-20 footer here. Should be able to clean this up for 3 through 3. Left side. First putt of the day. Can't miss those though. Okay guys, we're on to hole 4, par 3, 226 feet. There's a mando, this main tree here, so you got to stay to the left. We're just going to try to do a little turnover shot. Forehand's a big popular play here. I like to put a little turnover, let it hit the hillside and kind of crash into the basket. See if we can get another bird here and make up for that missed putt we just had. It's a little short, but I think we'll be able to can that. Okay guys, looks like we got us another 15 footer here or so. Try and put this one in, correct on the right side miss I just had. It's about the same putt. There we go, much better. So I think that'll put us at 3 down through 4. All right, guys, hole 5, par 3. It's like a 370-foot forehand shot or big backhand turnover. We're going to try and put this Firestorm on a flat line. It's kind of beat in at this point, so it likes to flip up to flat, and just see if we can get it get us to the circle. Flipped it up too much. Come on back, beat that. Flipped up a little too flat, but we can work with that. Yeah, forehand flipped up just a little too much, pushed too straight, so see if we can get this invader to pop down there. I don't know if I want to go the turnover route through this left gap or put a hyzer. I think the higher percentage is the hyzer, but I'm going to go down this left gap. Get it. All right, that'll work. There we go. Par is always good on hole 5. Not losing strokes, taking par on hole 5. Okay, guys, hole 6, par 3, 234 feet. The basket is just to the left of this split tree. It's in the middle of the fairway. We're going to try to get a little hyzer flip with the rock 3, just pushing straight and start to fade right as it gets to that tree. Should crash right at the basket. So only obstacle is trying to miss the chin diaper trees. Looks pretty good. Might be a little short, but it's definitely in the circle for a putt. There we go. Another good 2. I think that puts us at 4 down through 6. I'll take it. All right, guys, hole 7, 212 feet. Just straight ahead. Take it, Halo Invader, put on a little bit of hyzer, try to get us down there for another look. Come on, push. A little short, but that should work. All right, definitely left this one a little shorter than you'd like on hole 7. This is definitely a gimme hole, and got some OB staring me directly behind the basket, but this is definitely a putt that's in our wheelhouse. A little high. Got to get that one. Cannot miss hole 7. Okay, guys, hole 8, 190-foot par 3. The basket's just tucked up on this hillside behind these trees. Big popular play here is the forehand, but the trouble that brings in is if the disc comes in on an angle, it could roll away into the OB creek. I prefer to throw a little flippy mid-range, kind of flip it up dead straight through the main gap and just kind of match the slope as it comes in, and should just nestle right up by the basket. So let's see if we can do that today. Come on, miss that. Yeah. It's up there, probably circle's edge, but that's a putt. All right, guys, it looks like the putt was a little bit closer than I thought. It's about 20 feet, a little bit downhill, so we're just gonna put this soft and try to drop it right in the bucket. go. Another birdie. That'll make up for missing hole 7. And that should put us at 5 down through 8. All right, guys. Hole 9, 179 feet. The basket is straight ahead. But the big popular play, and the one that I'm going to choose, is this little soft forehand gap to the left here. It keeps the disc on hyzer the whole way, so it avoids the creek. But the big problem is taking any kind of kick or roll or root kick can put you right in the OB creek, and then you're looking at a par save or bogey. This is a hole that's right in front of you but has a lot of teeth. So let's see if we can capitalize and take a bird here. I'm going with the Calvin Heimberg Halo Toro. Smack, sit. Well, that'll be a par. Probably going to try and do a turnover here with the putter. Sit. Whew. Living on the edge, and it's going to be a long putt. Good save. All right, guys, hole 10, 280 feet. Going to just take a halo sidewinder here, pop it up flat, try to push his forehand up there, try to avoid the backhand because I smacked my hand in this tree before, so try to avoid that. Popped it too much, gonna be OB. Sit. Oh my God, hit that stump and kicked in, I think. So amazingly, there's a stump right beside the parking lot, and I barely grazed it and kicked right in bounds. So we're gonna have option here to save par. I'm gonna try throw this putter upside down, slide it up to the basket. Yep, just like that for a nice tap in 3. It's another hole you're not losing strokes taking a par. Okay, guys, we're on hole 11, 322 feet. The basket is just straight ahead up on this little plateau, and main goal is just try to stay out of the OB. OB Creek on the right, OB paved surfaces on the left side. Just going to try and stay low, make it under those trees, skip up to the plateau, and try to have ourselves a little edge of circle putt. Going with Champion TL3 here. A little too nose up, but that's it. It's going to be 50 footer, something we can work with. So we trickle down here into this little bit of the swamp, and going to have ourselves about a 50, 60 footer here, but worst case scenario, it's going to be a par, and we'll move on. Oh, back foot kind of slipped in the mud there, but it'll be a tap in 3. All right, let's move on. Okay, guys, we're on hole 12, 275 foot par 3. Basically, just follows through this main gap, hyzers over to the left, and the basket's tucked up into some trees that are over here to the left. There's some danger with a creek that's OB behind the basket, but essentially we just want to take, I'm going to take Halo Invader here, put on a tiny bit of hyzer and just let the glide naturally carry it down to the basket, and see if we can get set up for another bird. That one pushed a little long. It did go down the embankment, but if it's short of the water, we should be okay for a putt. We'll see. Okay, guys, I don't know if you can see me, but I did luck up. The disc hyzered out just in time to stay short of the water and leave me about a 20-footer uphill, so we'll try and take advantage of the good break. Just left side. Hate to miss that one. Okay, guys, we're on hole 13, probably my favorite hole on the course just because I get to air out a nice forehand. This is 305-foot par 3. Basket is just straight ahead up on the hillside. You want to put a big forehand hyzer flip out to the left and let it crash in. See a lot of guys go for the big Annie shot, but I'm trying to put this forehand up there close. Using the Champion Firestorm here. Looks pretty good. Get up there. Should be about a 15-20 footer. Let's go. All right, actually pushed a little bit closer. Looks like we're about 15 feet away. So let's tap this in and move on to some other birdie holes here. It's good to grab another one because we're already about 4 pars in a row, and that's not what you need out here to compete. All right, there we go. That's a good one to get. Typically can grab a stroke on the field birdie in that one. Okay, guys, hole 14, par 3, 160 feet. Pretty self-explanatory. This hole is very straight ahead. Basket's just across this little valley, perched up on the hillside here. Just want to take your most trusted putter, put on just a tiny bit of hyzer, and maybe get her a run. If not, should be a guaranteed par, or guaranteed birdie. You can tell I'm used to pars for the last couple of holes because that's all we've been seeming to get. Maybe we can dunk this in and make up for it. Oh, looks great. Sit. Just like that. Let's go. And just like that, another tap-in birdie. This should put us at 7 down through 14. Okay, guys, hole 15 is a 243-foot par 3. You won't be able to see the basket, but it's over this hillside, tucked over to the right. If you can see this curved branch up here from this larger tree, the basket just perched right underneath that, so that's kind of the aiming point. I'm going to take a rock 3, put it up flat, let it just kind of glide, and then slightly fade at the end, hopefully get within 15-20. Should be right under it. Let's go. Not quite right under it, but definitely got to be a tap in from this distance. There we go. So That should put us to 8 down through 15. Pretty solid start. Did leave a lot out there so far, but pretty happy with that result. Okay, guys, we're on hole 16. This is a par 3, 212 feet. It's a hole that kind of bends just to the right the whole time on a slight curve. Big popular play, which is what I'm going to take here, is taking a putter that's slightly understable, that can throw flat and let it naturally bend to the right, and then maybe hyzer out just a hair to match the slope of the basket, or the slope near the basket, and just kind of nestle up to it at the end of its flight. There is a huge drop off to the left side of the basket. I've seen disc roll all the way out to hole 18's fairway, so you can get into a lot of trouble here. A lot of people take the forehand, but again, I don't think that angle crashing in matches the hillside very well, so I like to go with the turnover play here to try and get a little more of percentage in my favor. So let's try and execute this today. I think that should be pretty solid. Didn't hit any trees, had a full flight, should be right up there. So this is exactly what you want to walk up to on hole 16, a tap in birdie. Let's go. Always trust in the Halo Invader. Okay, guys, hole 17, 215 feet straight downhill. As easy as this hole looks, it's probably one of the most difficult holes for me out here. I tend to always par this one. So I'm going to try and take this Halo Invader on a soft forehand, just kind of let it drift down and maybe hyzer just a hair at the end, because the better mistake is to miss left, because there's a little ditch that can catch you from continuing to roll out or skip. If you hyzer out to the left side, there's just open space, and so the disc can get pretty far away from the basket and leave you a tester. So we're going to try and just put this down there soft and take a 2. And put way too much angle on that. Hit a tree, so we'll be left with another 40, 50 footer. Okay, guys, got us a nice tester here, deep in circle 2. Let's see if we can a miracle putt here. Solid bid, should be easy 3. Guy just threw in as I was in the woods. He didn't see me and he almost aced it, kicked right off the basket. It's a good save there. Okay, guys, we're on hole 18, final hole of the video today. This is a 372-foot par 3. Basket's just straight ahead. Just got to avoid going deep into the woods left or going OB into the creek right. A lot of guys take a fairway driver. I myself discing up to something a little faster just so I can let the glide kind of take over and push towards the basket. So we're going to see if we can get this faro to flip up to flat, maybe turn slightly in the middle of the flight and then fade in towards the basket, and see if we can walk out of here with a 3 or a 2. Again, I keep saying pars. I guess I just want pars out here, which you can't do. Gotta get the birdies. All right, here we go. Well, you're not going to get a birdie if you're going to throw it straight nose up. Okay, just what I didn't want to do is hyzer into this woods over here. But when you throw your disc nose up, that's what happens. It's going to be able to pitch out of here pretty easily, take a 3 and walk away. that's fine, but really need to be attacking this hole for birdie. That was trash, but it's out and should be a tap in par. All right, guys. After parring those last 2 holes, that should put me at 9 down for the round. Okay, guys, that's going to wrap up my practice round here at Timmons Park in preparation for the Upstate Classic. I want to thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. If you're new to my channel or you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and comment on the video. If you want to share it on your social medias, that'd be great too. It's just going to help get my channel out there to the people that don't know about it, and it'll help share my passion for the sport of disc golf. Really looking forward to this tournament this weekend. I think in NPO I'm going to have to average somewhere around 10 to 11 down each round if I want to compete. The last couple years, like I've said at the beginning of the video, anywhere from 38 to 43 down has been what's taken the tournament. So going to have to get a lot of birdies out there this weekend, but it's very doable. Put a 9 down today for the video. Yesterday I shot a 13 down, so I know the birdies are out there and I know I can get them. So I'm just going to have to stay out of my head and stay focused, and should be able to have a solid finish this weekend. I'll look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. I've got a couple of things on the horizon I'm looking to put together, and so just stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, guys.